SmackDown 2 was one of the best wrestling games ever. I had to do a season mode video, right? So who is good enough for a ZM Let's Play? It's gotta be the one and only, the man with a pinfall victory over JBL, the Blue Meanie. Of course, Meanie was not included in SD2, so this video is captured entirely from the wonderful inspired patch of SmackDown 2. Link in the comments. And while you're there, leave me a comment. I read all of them. So you'll notice that there's no music or entrances in this version of the mod, and honestly that's fine for me because this is the free one and copyright usually whoops my ass. We're actually not booked until SmackDown though, when Meanie shows up and gets jumped by Midian in the arena lobby. We're starting this run off with a storyline at the very least, I guess. But when we actually get to Raw, Meanie and Midian actually do the opening promo of the show. This is a big deal for us. They're putting Midian and Blue Meanie in the fucking semi-main event. Vince Russo has got to still be employed here. So we get to the big first match of this run, and Meanie wins a back and forth encounter with a nasty sit-out Meanie bomb. Midian is shown sulking backstage, but I mean it could be worse for him. We're not booked anymore in April. Backlash comes and goes, with the most notable thing being Ken Shamrock winning the Intercontinental title. And I've decided to put our Blue Avenger in the European Championship contention to try and get booked more often. But as you're about to see, that doesn't do too much. About 2 weeks go by and Blue Meanie is shown in catering, bitching about not being on the show. This game is pretty true to life. We get back to the second Raw of May though, and Meanie takes his frustrations out on Midian with a lead pipe. In retaliation though, Midian teams up with Viscera to beat down the Blue Boy with weapons as the cliffhanger ending to Raw. Trust me, this will be referenced later on in the year. But you don't have to wait too long for a payoff though, because the last SmackDown of May has Meanie and Midian main eventing. And for some ungodly reason, Shawn fucking Michaels is the referee. I feel like the writers have some serious problems with me though, because the show-long storyline is centered around a McMahon family brawl, not the main event angle that we've been building on Raw for months now. Despite that though, the main event is awesome. Meanie got his shit in with the announce table spot on the outside and a Meanie bomb for a 3 count. But what the fuck, man? Midian complains to Shawn after the bell, and Shawn actually reverses the decision and awards the win officially to Midian. Are you fucking kidding me? The worst part about all this bullshit is it's completely forgotten about at Judgment Day, and I'm not even booked on the next Raw in June. Meanie ends up showing up anyways though, and ends up bumping into Kenta Kobashi. It's decided that Kobashi's debut will be facing Blue Meanie in an impromptu Hell in a Cell match. What kind of crack is this game on? The match kicked ass though. They took each other to the limit, broke through the roof, and Meanie won with the DDT. Surely, this will get me consistently booked, right? Nope. This is the last time I've seen for all of June. I completely missed King of the Ring, and Bubba Dudley took the crown. But he got jumped by DX for no reason, because of course he did. It's officially been a month since I've been booked on TV, and I got in a fight backstage with Gangrel on SmackDown. Maybe this is the big new angle for the Blue Boy. Nope, I didn't get booked at all in July, and the company is orbiting around the Godfather at the moment, and he and Steve Blackman are the focal points of WWF TV. And Stone Cold is around too, I guess. He gets jumped by Owen Hart at one point and smashes Midian's car in retaliation. I guess I'm happy that Midian is getting booked at least. Meanie ends up coming up to SmackDown though, trying to talk to The Rock, and the game just completely shits itself with that combination and refuses to have me booked on these shows. I got 2 shows until SummerSlam at this point, and what do you know? Meanie versus Sexual Chocolate in the semi-main. The Blue Boy makes quick work of Mark Henry with the Meanie bomb, and we're hopefully on to bigger things. I show up to SmackDown trying to talk to Pete Gas for some reason, but I end up getting asked by Shane McMahon to help him against Bradshaw. And for me, that's an easy task, I know who I'm picking. It's just a shame that Shane O'Mac can't be bothered to beat JBL, even with my help. So here we are, SummerSlam. Meanie gets a favor from Vince McMahon. What could it possibly be? How about the main event of SummerSlam? Fighting Pete Gas. What the fuck, man? This storyline makes no sense. What the fuck happened to Midian? I even got an assist from the British Bulldog before the bell. I didn't really need it though, because the Blue Boy ends up having the best match of his career and beating Gas and the interference from Rodney in the main event single-handedly. So of course, none of this is going to get followed up on TV, and Meanie is not on Raw again until the last week of September. He's got a semi-main event match against Mark Henry again. On my way to the ring though, Meanie gets attacked by Viscera, the same man who jumped me with Midian 4 months ago on Raw. And I just cannot apprehend this man. He's hiding in a damn forklift. Anyways, after all that bullshit, I get my match with Sexual Chocolate and I beat his ass. Fast forward to SmackDown and I bump into Rodney from the Mean Street Posse. I thought nothing of it until we got to Unforgiven, and holy shit, Meanie main events again with Rodney. Vince even cut a promo endorsing me. I don't know what kind of connections Blue Meanie has, but he got the Brood to lay out Rodney before the match. So I just end up hitting a missile dropkick for the first time, followed with a jaw-dropping Meanie Salt for the win. We've got to be going places now. The Blue Boy cannot be denied. And with that being said, I thank you for watching. Tune in for part 2.